Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what day it is, but it is week 4. Just gonna give a couple tips on the big girls here. We keep our veggie scraps, like the end of the celery, and they like stale bread and crackers, old biscuits, stuff like that. I break them up and I give it to them. They love it. And, little tip, they like eggshells, but they only like their own eggshells. We have tried feeding them like store-bought eggshells after I use the eggs, and they won't eat them at all. I don't know what that's about. They're like, I don't know that chicken. But once we use their eggs, I save their shells and I crush them up in a baggie and I put them out when I put out their scraps. It helps with their calcium development to make more eggs, which makes sense when you think about it. It's all the big girls. Everybody's hanging out today. Hi, Titi. Are you gonna lay me an egg? Huh? Yeah, you can do it. We are currently up to 4 eggs a day now. So we just got one that's not laying. I think that it's curry, but we're not 100% sure because we can't catch who's laying the green egg in the act. So one of these 2 other eggers is laying now, but not both. These are the youngest of them all. These are our other 10 layers. These are our blue Plymouth Rocks. They're kind of like the ones that we already have, the ones that look like they have spots. But these guys here will have a black head and neck, and the rest of their bodies will be this bluish gray. They are gorgeous in pictures. Say hi, everybody. Okay, so we somehow started with 81 birds, actually. We had 25 in each of these, and there ended up being 29 in the 3rd tractor somehow. So we thought the paper was correct, that just said 77. So apparently not, because we had 79 altogether already, and 2 died. So we had to have started with 81. We had another one die. He got stuck in the tractor when we was moving it. Somehow he just panicked, tried to slip out of a small hole, and his head got smashed. We're not really sure how it happened because we didn't see it happen when we moved the tractors. So maybe he tried to wedge in after it was actually moved and got stuck, and he just ended up staying that way overnight. And sometimes if that happens and one is already down, they all kind of congregate around that bird and it ends up suffocating, which is terrible, and you really have to watch when you got a larger amount of birds, because they do that. They don't do it on purpose or anything like that. They try to stay warm, and then if somebody gets stuck underneath, then it just happens. Otherwise than that, we had one go rogue this morning and somehow get out and was running around his tractor for a while, but we caught him, put him back in there, and we haven't had any trouble since. Got their feeders up here for now, so they'll have some grass and worms and things to peck around on, but I just filled them up. We've switched them to this, it's actual meat bird feed. It's a little bit bigger of the grain. I think you can see there. They seem to like it. There's both of their new troughs. Alright, I'm super fresh out of bed. Haven't even brushed my hair or teeth yet. Still in my PJs. But I'm making my morning rounds, so I wanted to give a little update on the babies. We got them on the 20th. I'll have to do that math. I'll let you know. But they're adorable, and you have to see them. Hey, baby. So far we haven't lost any more of them. We still have the 10. They still have 5 as far as I know, so these are actually doing really well. And I have a very exciting surprise coming. I'm not going to say what it is. I'll show you. But I don't know the last time I've been this excited. Like, maybe my wedding day, which sounds stupid, but I have been obsessed with this since I first saw a picture, which is also how we ended up with Nelson. Fun fact. It's very bright out here, so I can't see squat. But just a quick PSA. Also, I'm spraying jalapeno juice around everything. Hopefully this will keep my cats from using all my flower beds and everything as a litter box. Cross your fingers. But back to what I was saying. The little PSA. I do not like the white heat lamp bulbs. Do not like them at all. They get way too hot. Yesterday, about not really late in the evening, but yesterday evening, I go down just to check on the chicks, just making some rounds, make sure everybody's good, got food, got water, and I smelled something. As soon as I opened the door to the baby blues over there, the lamp was a good 1.5 feet above where we actually have the pulleys for the feeder and the waterer. We have it across a bar. Well, the lamp was trying to catch that bar on fire. There is a burnt hole. If I wouldn't have just happened to have been outside, I mean, who knows what could have happened. Needless to say, I prefer the red bulbs. So, that's my little spiel. Spiel? You know what I mean. This is the hole. Let me get out of the light, maybe you can see it. I poured some water in it just to make sure that it wasn't like on fire when I found it. And this is the string it was hanging from. See how far away this is? And it still did it. How big these guys are now. Say hi,